Today we're taking a closer look at and installing these LED DRL projector headlights fitting all 2009 and 2014 F-150s equipped with the factory halogen headlights. Now these options will be for the F-150 owners out there who want a big time upgrade over the basic halogens, complete with an aggressive look thanks to things like the black housings, and of course you're going to get those LED DRLs. Now, more importantly, these are going to be a very affordable option when you combine things like the aggressive look, the modern projector, and the LED DRLs, coming in far less than some of the other bigger name options in the category, as we'll tell you here in a bit. All right, getting into our features block in, there really is a lot to cover here with these affordable headlights. So let's start off with that very aggressive look to the front end, simply by switching out your chrome stockers and going with something that combines that modern projector with the black housing. Now, with that being said, to me, these are very reminiscent of the factory HID headlights for this particular generation truck, which is absolutely a good thing. I think those are some great looking factory lights. But getting back to these options that we have here today, the highlight for me with these lights will be the addition of the LED DRL done around the actual border of that projector there. And again, these are going to illuminate whenever your headlights or your parking lights have been turned on and just contribute to more of that modern, unique look. Now, moving into construction, and these lights will combine a durable ABS plastic housing or base, which is then topped off with that crystal clear lens. The housings have been weather sealed to prevent any excess moisture or condensation from building up over time. Now, you are also going to find that dual beam projector here, guys. It is a halogen projector, so keep that in mind. It is going to still help produce a brighter, more focused beam of light, so it should help increase your nighttime visibility, albeit slightly here compared to something like an LED projector. Now, in addition to that, you do have your turn signal located beneath the actual projector itself there. And I do also want to point out that the lights are DOT and SAE approved, making them legal for use in all 50 states. Coming in at or around that low to mid $300 price point here, guys, the LED DRL options will absolutely be one of the more affordable projectors in the category that do include some sort of LED accent lighting as well. So if you really want to go with that dark, aggressive look here, you'll love the modern projector with the DRL. These are going to be one of your most affordable that will help get you that look currently on the site. All right, moving into the installation here, and the site's going to call this a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, maybe an hour or so to complete from start to finish. Very minor wiring involved to get those DRLs powered up for the first time, but other than that, a pretty straightforward job. Now, to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop now for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet, wire crimpers, a test light, male spade connectors, T-taps, and a 10mm socket. What's up, guys? Today we're installing headlights on our F-150. First, we're going to watch a quick uninstall video showing you how to remove your factory lights, and then we'll meet you back here for the install.
First thing we need to do is remove the 2 headlight bolts at the top here, and then 1 at the side, and we're going to use our 10mm socket to do that. And with our 3 bolts removed, all we've got to do now is just grab a hold of the light and pull it straight forward. And with our headlight removed, we can go ahead and disconnect the 3 connectors on the back simply by pushing down on the release lever on each of the connectors and pulling it out.
Now that we have our factory headlights removed, we're going to need to swap over a couple bulbs into our new one, as well as crimp on some male spade connectors so that we can hook up our DRLs. So we're going to be swapping over our turn signal and our side marker bulb. So twist to the left, pull it out, and then drop it in, twist to the right. Then we have our positive and negative wires here. We're going to have to hook these up to the connector for our side marker. So what I'm going to do is put male spade connectors on these, and then we'll have T-taps on the truck side that we'll plug into. So we've already got some lead exposed, so I'm just going to twist that up. Slide my male spade connector on there. and then grab a pair of wire crimpers and crimp that down. And give it a tug, make sure it's on there, nice and tight, and do the same thing with the other wire. Now do the same thing for your other headlight. So now I've got our side marker connector here and the test light. I've got my test light hooked up to a ground, and I've got my daytime running lights on inside the car. So now I'm gonna take my test light and probe both of the pins on this connector, figure out which one's my power. So my test light's lighting up there. So it's gonna be this yellow wire, and then this black's gonna be our ground. Now I already have some T-taps installed on this wire from a previous install, but the way these are gonna work is there's a piece of metal inside of this that's gonna wrap around the wire. And then once you close this up and pinch it with some pliers to crimp it down, it's gonna cut into that wire. And then we're gonna have our male spade connector that we put on our headlights to go into the slot to make our connection. So now we're gonna hook up our headlights. I'm starting with our side marker connection, plugging in my 2 wires. So on the yellow wire, I'm connecting my red power wire. And then on the black wire, I'm connecting my black ground wire. And then I'm gonna plug that into the bulb. Plug in my other 2 connectors. And then tuck all my wires and slide this back into place. Now we can thread in our 2 bolts up top. Tighten those down with a 10mm socket. And now come down to the side, thread in your last bolt. Tighten that down with a 10mm socket. And now repeat that process on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Light Bar DRL projector headlights, black housing and clear lens for your 2009 to 14 F-150 with factory halogen headlights. Thank you for watching, and for all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.